Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. I was educated once. It took me years to get over it. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. To be great, truly great, you have to be the kind of person who makes the others around you great. Some people bring joy wherever they go, and some people bring joy whenever they go. Just because you are told that something's right, and everyone believes it's right, it don't make it right. It's better to be an optimist who is sometimes wrong than a pessimist who is always right. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks and starting on the first one. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little. It's that they know so many things that just aren't so. If we were meant to talk more than listen, we would have two mouths and one ear. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The older I get, the more clearly I remember things that never happened. You meet people who forget you. You forget people you meet. But sometimes you meet those people you can't forget. Those are your friends. Nothing spoils a good story like the arrival of an eyewitness. Knowledge becomes wisdom only after it has been put to good use. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. The truth hurts, but silence kills. I cannot help but notice that there is no problem between us that cannot be solved by your departure. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Those who do not read have no advantage over those who cannot read. There is no security in life, only opportunity. Don't dream your life, but live your dream. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. To be satisfied with what one has, that is wealth. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. The best way to cheer yourself up is try to cheer somebody else up. Always obey your parents when they are present. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done the day after tomorrow just as well. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Life does not consist mainly or even largely of facts or happenings. It consists mainly of the storm of thoughts that is forever flowing through one's head. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. If you want to change the future, you must change what you are doing in the present. Focus more on your desire than on your doubt, and the dream will take care of itself. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did so. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. Great things can happen when you don't care who gets the credit. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. Get your facts first, then you can distort them as you please. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you would rather have talked. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. I can teach anybody how to get what they want out of life. The problem is that I can't find anybody who can tell me what they want. Tough times teach trust. Only he who has seen better days and lives to see better days again knows their full value. To be busy is man's only happiness. The size of a misfortune is not determinable by an outsider's measurement of it, but only by the measurements applied to it, by the person specially affected by it. The perfection of wisdom and the end of true philosophy is to proportion our wants to our possessions, our ambitions to our capacities. We will then be a happy and a virtuous people.